Before I get into this, I need to make something clear. This isn't happening right now. I'm not going to beg for advice or help, because I am beyond any of your help. I've had to give up everything in my life that ever mattered. And this happened more than 9 years ago, and I'm finally taking the risk to share it. World events are seriously scaring me. I have more personal reasons that I can get into later. In the summer of 2005, I thought I had everything I ever needed from life. I just finished grad school and began teaching English at a local community college. I married the love of my life that January in an awesome and geeky ceremony. And we moved up in a fix-it-up bungalow on 3 acres of land. And we had just rescued an elk hound puppy from a local shelter. Life was good. Looking back, I wish I enjoyed those days more. My wife, I call her Faye, not her real name, and I had just finished working outside on one night in July. We were relaxing with a beer on the porch. Fireflies are doing their little I glow you glow, we all fuck like rabbits dance, and our puppy was gnawing on a pair of my socks that I tied into a knot for him. I asked Faye if she would mind if I checked my email before we went to bed. I was expecting a notification about the classes I was going to teach that fall, and was looking forward to actually using my degree. Faye went up to bed, and I logged into my work email account. There wasn't an email from my department chair, but there was a new email entitled Progress of Bebov 7X. I figured it was spam, but I impulsively clicked on it anyway. The email's intended address was literally 2 letters off from mine, and it came with an attachment read as E-7X results and suggestions. It was addressed to a man named Mark. It read as follows. Mark. Attached are the prelim results from the last batches of tests on EBOV 7. The X generation seems to be holding up much better to the modifications. Remember, this is eyes only, so don't print this out or anything. You're new here, and we all think your help is really what's gotten us off the ground on this. If you have anything to add, let me know ASAP. Provided this gen holds up, we'll have a much better quarterly report for the big wigs than we did last time. Also, don't wear the tie with the mustard stain on it, okay? Reagan. I have no clue who either of those people were, and I didn't recognize the domain name of the email address. The only part I can make out was Dederick. Just as I finished reading it, Faye called and asked if I was ready to head to bed. I told her I'll only be a minute, the cursor hovering over the download link for the PDF file. Every reasonable part of me said to just delete the email, to pretend I never saw it, but as you can probably tell, I was youthful and impulsive. I clicked the download link, and after a few seconds, the downloaded file popped up in my downloads. I opened it, fully expecting it to be password locked. I mean, from the tone of the email, wouldn't you? It wasn't. I wish it had been. After it opened, I was bombarded with sentences so thick with scientific lingo, I had difficulty even parsing them out. I was a liberal arts major, for fuck's sake. There was one diagram I recognized, though, from a friend in an undergrad who majored in entomology. It looked like the picture to the right. For those of you that don't know, that's Ebola. I skimmed down until I finally found a paragraph that summarized what I've been struggling to read. With the introduction of EBOV 7X and the hiring of new personnel, we believe we have finally addressed the main desires of the client. EBOV 7X contains the following iterations from the base EBOV 0. Increased incubation time of 12 to 40 days as opposed to EBOV 0 incubation time of 2 to 12 days. Suppress the lack of appetite common in EBOV 0, thus removing one of the major diagnostical tools. Increase durability of the virus, allowing it to remain hot for up to 8 hours aside from the human body. Decreased rate of fever increased by 20%, allowing upwards of 35% more time before patient become immobilized. I pushed my chair away from the computer and simply stared for a minute. I rubbed my eyes and reread the paragraph over and over again. I couldn't believe what I was reading. What would be the point to this? Who would want these changes to an already deadly virus? Taking a deep breath, I forced myself to relax. I wasn't an expert on anything related to Ebola, but one of my strengths has always been an ability to think outside the box and move past my own internal assumptions. So I asked myself, what purpose would these changes have? What would be the goal behind it? As I asked myself that, the answer came to me quickly. It wasn't about making a vaccine or wanting to remove the danger from the virus. Someone was altering Ebola to make it less noticeable, to make it less easily diagnosable. Someone was making a version of Ebola that wouldn't burn itself out. A version of Ebola that could be a pandemic. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. On pure autopilot, I copied the file into a USB disk and put it in my messenger bag that I use for work. I marked the email as unread and deleted it, then went upstairs to bed. His snored beside me and the puppy curled itself up in the crook of my neck. Sleep did not find me. I had no clue what to do. Should I go to the police? The news? Should I forget it ever happened? I eventually fell asleep and got up the next morning. I debated telling Faye about the email. I had never kept anything from her for the 4 years we dated. But I decided against it. I mean, for all I knew, it was nothing, and there was no reason to worry her. I drove to work and tried to forget about it. I worked on getting my office situated to my liking. I was about to call Faye to meet me for lunch, when 2 men in dark suits knocked on the open door. Yes? I asked. Dr. George? They asked. No, that's not my real name. You won't find my real name. Yes, I repeated. This is Mr. Wren, and I'm Mr. Frohl, one of them said. If you ask me now, I wouldn't be able to tell you which is which. They were both middle-aged white men, brown hair, clean-shaven, and wearing dark sunglasses. You may have received an email from our company server by mistake last night. Did you? Okay, I'm gonna have to cut it off here. The emails, the family whose Wi-Fi I'm ripping off, looked out the window 4 times at my car. And now someone has a phone in their hand. I'm gonna have to be more careful next time. I'll be back as soon as I can. Stay safe.